You live, nigga. What's up, man?
What's happening? What's good with you, pimp?
Another day, another dollar. So, for all y'all that don't know who this gentleman is, this is my boy Jake Jackson. Me and this fella had the pleasure of serving with one another in the United States Marine Corps. He was higher ranked than me. He was always like a big brother to me. So I just figured, I bring him on. We do some reminiscing, and we, do what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Minus the freestyle.
Yeah, we used to get it back in. We used to get it in back in the day, man.
Yeah, man. I think I was thinking not too long ago when what was his name? Steph on Fife? Was it Fife? The light skinned brother who was in Japan. We used to have them freestyle sessions in the barracks.
I don't remember him, man. I just remember you. I remember the people that count. You,
I feel that.
man.
Oh man, you talk to something, man? I'm still calling him by rank. You talk to him?
Yeah, Los. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from to Cleveland all the time. He's from there. So
Okay.
I would go there and kick it. I mean, we hang out. We was in a hotel room with some friends of ours. We had some couple of his little lady friends came out. And we had a good old time, man. Just reminiscing and just chilling.
Couple knows.
Yeah. I remember when you came up here, man. You came up. I think you came up with Ty Dolla $ign, right?
Yeah.
You was doing the engineering stuff. That shit was. You came through. You know what I mean? I had to take you to get some, some smoke.
Yeah. Then we went to the bar and shit. That shit was lit.
Yeah, man. You my fan. So
yeah.
I look at it. We're gonna be veteran brothers for life.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. And anytime I'm in Pittsburgh, I'm a holler.
And anytime I'm in it, I come down there to to Houston. I'm ready to get you up. So for sure, that's definitely coming. That's definitely coming. Playboy, salute.
All I got is water.
I hear you.
But you know what I'm gonna do?
What's up? Oh, okay. Man. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? When I need a little.
You got one rolled up?
Yes, I do.
I need to go. You know what? See, I wanted to be incognito. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want to put all the business out there, but I smokes.
Yeah, it's a professional environment. We chilling.
Yeah, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
We still us though. We still up
all the time.
All the time. So what's cracking? What's good, man?
So to tell the people, introduce yourself, man. Tell them where you're from.
All right.
What you about.
All right. Jake Jackson, Pittsburgh, PA. Old man now. Got a few kids. Was in the Marine Corps, my boy Rock. With him, we really bonded in that rough time around in 2004. And we was always rapping and just hanging together and just kicking it. And like deployments and the operational tempo of the military kind of like made us go different ways. But he's always been like my family, like my brother, man. He had, no one could tell you, no one could deter you, I should say, when it come to music, bro. You was determined to make beats, perfect them lyrics, and we had the nicest times, man. And I remember it like yesterday, bro.
Hell yeah. So. And every time I talk about you, I say, look, my boy Jay is the most passionate. When he speaks, there's so much passion. It was like, bro. I said, these East Coast cats, you know what I'm saying? But I fuck with you the long way, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's been a pleasure to have you as a friend. You know what I'm saying? We was even in Iraq together. I remember the Listerine bottle, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Listerine bottle.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you know
Oh,
what, man? Like, I was like, yeah, get a swig of this. But you know what? It was growing up out here, man. It's another part of America. You know, it don't matter if you're from the north, south, east, west. Real recognize real, and that's what the heart will finally. You know, it'll tell you. It'll give you use that discernment. You know, if you're dealing with some, some fake shit. So, you was always solid. You always had integrity, and that's what made me comfortable around you. We start joking and kicking it. And growing up out here, yeah, you do have that little twang, the way people talk. But we old now, man. We done all grown up now. So,
yeah, old as fuck. You old. I ain't old. I'm getting better.
hey, man, I'm just keeping it real, man. I only got you by 2 years. You 82.
Yep. Yep.
So, well, I'm 79, so
Yeah, you say same age as my sister. How old is yeah. So what made you go to the Marine Corps? Of all the branches in the United States military, why you wanted to be a oorah Marine devil dog jarhead?
My grandfather. My grandfather, he was an Army Ranger, but he used to always brag about the Marines. And,
Mhm.
he was a real solid man. He was solid, bruh. He was solid. And the challenge, this ain't no cakewalk. It's a, and it's a well balanced breakfast over there. So,
Yeah.
real shit. It's like I was messing up a little bit in my own life, being young. Why not?
And I feel that, you know what I mean? My grandfather was a big influence my choosing to go to the Marine Corps, but he was in the Army.
Yeah.
He told me not to go to the Marine Corps.
Wow.
He said, go to the Air Force. And I was like, all right. I went and talked to him. Then I was like, nah. If I'm going to do this shit, I'm going to be hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And I got kicked out the late entry program with the Army. So I wasn't going nowhere else, either Army or the Marine Corps. So the Army made just like, you got to wait 6 months. I was sleeping on my mom's floor. I went and talked to the Marines. We'll take you. Sign me up. But similar situation. I had no direction. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking up. And I was in love too. So that kind of
Love.
influence. Yeah, I was in love. But that shit didn't work out.
What you mean by that?
Like my high school sweetheart. Like I was like, man, I want to marry this girl. I got to do something with myself. You know what I mean? But I appreciate that. Because you know what I'm saying? It gave me the courage. You know what I'm saying? It gave me the drive to jump off the ledge, and I've been jumping off ledges ever since. Like if
Amen.
if my life is too stale, like all right, it's time to jump.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta make it happen.
I'm a cat that's in that same boat, bro.
Right.
Is what it is.
So I got a couple of questions prepared.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's going on? I got I got a little bit of this, just a little bit.
Oh, you took it back. I haven't drank Hennessy since Las Vegas. My early days in Las Vegas.
You left Las Vegas, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, 2021.
Just a little bit, man. Every now and then, it's just a nice little throwback.
Oh man, you grown ass man. You do what you do. So, first question: was there any major events in your life that influenced you to become the person you are today?
It's a great question. Absolutely. Me being a father, me graduating from college, I was the first one in my family to do that, man.
Congratulations.
Somebody got to do it, and this old person right here finally did it, and I guess me retiring from the Marine Corps, but a little something deeper than that. Some major events that happened was when my grandfather passed. You know, it kind of grew me up. You know, just I mean, I was only 9 years old, but it was just like at that particular moment, all his values just hit me all at once. Feel me? And then after that, one of my good friends, Rico Green, he got shot right in front of my house.
Damn.
But that was an eye opener. You know, first he got shot down Posey Market, then he got shot again right in front of my house. He survived both times, and then we kind of had different paths after that, because we was always playing football on the street, doing things like that, playing basketball, and then it was almost like the gang culture in my city was kind of like turning up,
Mhm.
and then his effects from him getting shot kind of like it kind of aged him a little bit. He ended up passing, you know, back in 2019 around his birthday, and it was that's a sensitive and delicate issue. But that was my boy, Rico and Frank. It was my homies. And then I would say the third thing was just, my mom and my dad used to always fight, man. Toxic environment type shit. So if I could sum it all up, those are a few major events that kind of made me the man I am today.
So you didn't like the situation, so you was determined to make some changes.
Absolutely.
Like I lost my best friend, two of my friends. You know what I'm saying? There may not be no future in this. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired of seeing my mom and dad fight. I need to go. This
Mm-hmm.
can't be life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Absolutely. Scarface made that record with your boy. This can't be life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Because we all got choices. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I can sit here in this environment or this situation that I don't like and
Mm-hmm.
just continue to be miserable, or I
Yeah.
can be miserable and change it.
Absolutely.
That mean it'll only be miserable for a limited time, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I think that in the Marine Corps really helped me with that, you know what I'm saying? Just showing you like I did shit I thought I could never do, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't the best physical fit person because I wasn't playing football anymore. So I struggled running. Yeah, I'm going running 6 miles and running up motherfucking mountains and shit. Humping, I was when it came to humping, I was that boy. So you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I can't do anything I put my mind to. And my grandmother used to tell me she didn't know how much power she gave. Like, or maybe she did, but that's real shit. Anything like you said, I'm gonna be the first one to graduate college. You did that shit. Now it's time like, all right, I'm gonna set a new goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always gotta have something to strive for, I feel. You know what I mean? That's what life is about.
I mean,
I want
I graduated from college at age 40 something. You know what I
to
mean? I ain't doing it in my
bro,
20s. I was a knucklehead back then.
you was in the Marine Corps in your 20s.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
How many people can do that? How many people got the balls to step on them yellow footprints?
Facts. Facts, bro. Preach.
But shit, you still did it 40. You was like, all right, I did the Marine Corps. This
Mm-hmm.
college thing.
Yeah.
Oh, did that. I'm fucking the game up.
Embrace new challenges, bro.
Yeah,
You know
got to.
what it is. Yeah.
Let me see. What else I got up Okay, this is a good one. So, do you consider yourself to be a free thinker, or do you go along with the crowd? Like you follow the social norms and shit?
Mm, good question.
Gracias. I put a little thought into it. High thoughts.
I consider myself both, and I'll tell you why. Excuse me. I consider myself both because coming from where I come from, you got to be a free thinker. You can't be no cookie cutter ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Because in the hood, you're gonna get challenged, and if you like that, you can get ran over. So you got to be able to think on your feet.
right.
So I call myself a free thinker because sometimes you have to think outside the box, and that's for certain. However, in today's society, you have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to be flexible to handle those social norms because
Mm,
if you're not regulated or if you're undisciplined and you're out of pocket, you can get chastised either by the hood or by the police. So there was valuable lessons that I learned the hard way. Coming up, I played basketball a lot, played football a little bit, um, wrestled all the time, you know, got into some shit, and you know, at the end of the day, bruh, I would consider myself a little bit of both, bro. You got to be able to think on your feet, and at the same time, you got to know when to chill out and just shut the fuck up.
that's facts. It's chess, not checkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you gotta adapt and overcome and assess the situation.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that was a good explanation. I
Ah,
felt that.
yeah, absolutely.
So I don't know if this question is kind of redundant, but you'll let me know if I. What happened in your childhood that shaped your motivation or mindset?
My grandfather, of course.
Mm. So you and
Back,
granddad was real tight.
yeah. Um, the back and forth shit with my mom and my father. You know what I mean? And, a lot of people they know what it is. That my father was a hothead. He was a hothead, bruh, and he was tall, he was handsome, but he did some things not proud of, and you know, my grandfather, he tried to tell him, he tried to school him a little bit, but he just wouldn't listen before he passed. So that affected the crib, the home life, and caused my mom and dad to break up for a little bit, and then they got back together when I went to the Marines. Um, just the toxicity, that environment, man, it was bad back then. Um, and then when Rico got shot, you know, that that was the wake up call right there because it was back in them days, man. It was sports or the streets. It was just two decisions. Pittsburgh, Cleveland. Pittsburgh is like that last city that's like it's the first Midwest city, basically. It's
Mm.
like we don't have the same fiber as like a New York City. We was like the country kids to like the New Yorks and the Philadelphias.
It's
Pittsburgh,
definitely different in Pittsburgh, but it's beautiful.
Pittsburgh is a snaggletooth blue collar town. Railroad train trestles.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, Cleveland. That's why Bone Thugs and Harmony resonated so well.
Mm.
And Pittsburgh was like, okay, when you want to dance, you would listen to Biggie. When you was emotional, you want to listen to Tupac Shakur. When you got on some ladies type shit, UGK. And I remember when Rico started to play those albums, those UGKs, the Riding Dirties that came out in '96 classic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I flips down the ab, though I'm looking good.
That's
You
my
know,
shit.
time against that
Time
wood.
against the wood. Yeah, that's my shit right there.
3 in the morning. Um,
Oh,
Pocket full of stone. On the super
yeah,
tight. You
my
Part two.
uncle was telling me that.
Yeah.
My uncle. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, all that. When you want to listen to ladies, you throw that in the disc chamber. You feel me?
Mm.
Real shit. Um, so that's what was going on up here. And when we met, we resonated because we kind of like the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We got lyrics when you want to be creative, and you got when you want to slow it down. How you say it, slow it down? You put the H in
Yeah,
it.
slow it down, screw it chop. Don't tell me that.
DAHN. DAH. Down.
No, DINE. Dine. Like
Real shit. But it's right there. I can drive that, but I feel you.
yo, all the places I've been, and I've never lost. Well, my sister says otherwise. She says sometimes I sound like Cali, but I never lost my Texas accent.
Yeah, I feel you.
But
I
the
don't.
Cali might come out sometimes.
I mean, we was out there 10 years. I
Yeah.
was. So.
I was in Nevada for 13
Yep.
because I got out when I got out the military. I went to audio school in LA, and then from there I went to Vegas.
Right. Right. When I left California, I went to Ali Al Salim, and then I went to Japan. I went to a C school in Killeen, Texas, and got my associates.
Hmm.
Then I left there and got stationed in Virginia at the Naval Safety Center. Was there for 4 years, and then went to North Carolina and retired out of 273. So, NWSS.
Boy, retired out the cold.
Yeah,
Now
bro.
that takes some discipline and some mental strength.
Bro, you know what was the motivating factor in that shit? My father, he was working for he was a machinist at Westinghouse Corporation back in the days, and they played him. He was like at 18, 19 years, and the pain in his eyes, bruh, when he couldn't get his shit. I guess they like pushed him into like severance type of ordeal
Oh
after
yeah.
18,
Damn.
19 service, being black. So that was life changing. So I made sure, okay. And I'm gonna tell you, it was a few incidents in the Marines that kind of made me like chill out. I had a partner that was he worked over in PMO,
Mm.
and his name was Tony, and he would be responsible for doing these convoys to destroy weapons. And he started hustling weapons. Like, they was gonna burn them anyway, destroy them anyway.
So like war dogs almost.
Yeah, so he was fucking around with that, and I saw what he was doing, and he got hemmed up. He got caught, he got sentenced and all of that. And it was one night where I went with him somewhere, didn't know that he had something in the back of the trunk. And then it happened again. Then this third night, he was like, "Come with me," and I was like, "Nah, I don't feel well." And that was the night he got hemmed up.
Oh
So,
God, right there, boy.
yep, it was the man upstairs, bruh. Facts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Still,
Yep.
I was ready. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
5 years after going to Iraq, I was all right. I'm good. I'm straight.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, bruh.
I was sick of it.
Here for you. Man, what's going on? What other questions we got, Pippin?
Let's see what we got. Huh. All right. This is a good one. What's your views on the black community? Are we striving or are we declining?
You really want me to answer that question?
Hell yeah, I wouldn't have asked it. And I know you're gonna give it real, and I know you got some passionate words of wisdom and knowledge and understanding. And it's just an opinion.
I think we're declining, bruh. And I'll tell you why. Rocky, man, let me tell you, man. I think we're declining for a multitude of reasons. Number one, the music that we have today, man, it's like cavity plaque music. You feel me? And it breaks down the, the core fiber of what we're all about. You know, when we was coming up, man, like a song was made with about 4 or 5 parts. And let me be clear what I'm about to say. You know, when you made an album, you had that particular artist make a song you could dance to. You also had a concept record. You also had like a realism record, you know what I mean, with an introduction to it. You know, and within that particular type of record, you're breaking down who you are, you're introducing yourself, and you're justifying why you are the way you are. And then you end it with the inspirational record. So you can be creative all you want to. You can talk about the hoes, you can talk about the pimps, but you had to have those couple of records in there, a concept record, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Typically point at, you know what, man, I'm from the hood. But you know what I mean? But like, and I gotta do what I gotta do to keep my head up and give everybody else that hope. But then at the same time, it's like today, bro, you got, they call it mumble rap. I call it drug slurred speech type rap. You know what I mean? So inebriated and they so out of pocket, they just come press record on the mic talking all this shit, and the beats don't even be tight. And we're partly responsible for it because, you know, we was the OGs that kept going to jail, kept fucking up. You know what I mean? I didn't knock somebody out before, you know, so have you. Either we did the time or, you know, a little bit or a lot, but we wasn't there in a sense. And now these new kids, they out of pocket, bro. So, you know, I just had a conversation at the barbershop the other day, getting a lineup. I was talking to my homie, and I was saying, and not to be negative, but it was like we was the hustlers, we was the drug dealers. And it was like we gotta do what we gotta do to make money. You know what I mean? There was some type of financial motivation. These kids today, they don't want to be the drug dealer. They want to be the drug user. See what I'm saying?
They don't want to do shit.
You know, and that's why I call it that cavity plaque music, because if you even try to like link up with Houston or Cleveland or New York City or Charlotte, any of these places, any of these American beautiful black places, you know, they're unreachable. And back then, you know, in my time, it was all about, you know, can you thump? You know what I mean? You got a fight game. You know, I was that kid that had the cardiovascular type fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go all night. You know what I'm saying? We moving, swinging up, ducking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But tired. These kids, oh, I'm not fighting. I'm malnutrition, but I'll shoot you. Not only that,
I got the pole.
Yeah. So it's just it's bogus, bro. I can't call it. What's your thoughts?
I agree to a certain extent. I think the negative aspect of the black community is being more publicized than the black excellence of the black community. Because you know, I work in a lot in corporate, right? Do a lot of corporate events. So I'm in there in the meetings and I'm looking around and there's a lot of people that look like me.
Mm-hmm.
Oil industry, tech industry, You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Agriculture. You know the I think it's the seat. I don't know his exact position, but he's high up there at John Deere.
Mm-hmm.
When you think of John Deere, you don't think about a brother, let alone running the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it takes a team, no one person, but to work your way up to that position in a white dominant corporation speaks volume. You know what I mean? Because one of my favorite people in Black history is Frederick Douglass. Like, if a slave can teach himself to read and write and maneuver his way to get his freedom and become one of the greatest orators in American history, not just Black history, why
Facts.
can't, you know what I'm saying? Then I could do something great. I got way more opportunity. And some people are taking advantage of that, but we're not putting that out
Right.
in the masses. You're not seeing that on the TikToks. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing fights, ass, titties, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
And you know what, bro? I'm glad you said that because that's why my opinion is shaped the way it is. Because you're right. It's heavily publicized. And
Mhm.
it's all of our algorithms on our phones, on our smart devices, on all our PDAs. And bro, it's like because I don't see as many ghetto white folks as I see ghetto black folks cutting up. I don't see that. I don't see, you know, wives of Hollywood cussing they dudes out. I don't see all of that. All these therapies and breakdown emotional
Mhm.
therapy. You get what I'm saying? And all this weird misogyny, androgynous type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one or the other, bro. It's either we hate guys, we hate girls, da da da, and it's like we got it bad from both ends. My black community is tripping on me, nigga, you ain't this, you ain't this. White community is, and it's like
Facts.
I just want some. I think we need to just get re emotionally centered. I want either Jay Z or the Minister Farrakhan. I mean, and don't get me wrong. Like I love white people, good ones, not the bad ones.
You sound like a racist white person. I love Black people. I have five white friends.
No, no,
I'll play.
the real ones.
Yeah.
Hey, I fuck with you, but if you, cause see, I'm gonna tell you something, man, and not to get into a heavier topic, but I'm gonna tell you some shit. Like, and I thought of this. It's like they can't help in this society today. They can't help their forefathers. They can't help the old guard. So the
Right.
kids, they are innocent. The white kids they're all innocent, bro. And I can make a friend. You know what I mean? You ain't did nothing to me. I ain't did nothing to you. It's all good. I can't get mad at what your mom and your dad and your granddad did. However, if you adopt the sins of the forefathers and you come at me, on your bullshit, now me and you got a problem. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm cool with anybody who's cool with me. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But at the same time, we have to be careful because, today, it's some real shit, man. I went out for a little run, went into a little porter john to use it and shit. I looked up and it says some heavy shit up in there, bro. You know what I mean? It says some heavy shit.
Had some heavy doo doos.
Yeah, yeah. you on that shit now.
Hey, I couldn't help
so,
it.
so what it said was like, tall white cats or whatever the case may be is going to take over the world. F niggers, basically. You know what I mean? And Trump is going to see us to the light. So it kind of gave me cause to pause, like, maybe that's what it really is all about. You know what I mean? Because no matter what Trump say, I know why you're trying to, I know why everybody's boosting him up. You know what I'm saying? And some ignorant people that happily have, our skin complexion and our tones, maybe behind that as well. And I don't want to give that type of person that type of power. I just don't.
Mm.
To be honest with you, I used to like Trump. I ain't no Trump hater. You know what I mean, like that. But when you start dissing the military, now I got a problem.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
That's all. You know what I mean? John McCain, what did he do? You know what I mean? He was a prisoner of war, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
And he put his life on the line for our country.
he apologized to the veteran community. Hey, I'm cool. But just for right now, once he, make amends with the veteran community, then we'll be straight, so to speak.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
I mean,
we live on the,
we gonna keep it real. We always that's what's missing today is motherfuckers keeping it real. And that brings me to the next question, dog. And I know you got some insight on this. Do you think today's society is too thin-skinned?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Do you feel that way just because you're a Marine?
No. Now, I will tell you, that's the one thing I like about Trump is because, I mean, whether he's right or wrong, politically correct or not, he's keeping it who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Take it or leave it. I just don't like the contradictions. I don't like the lying. I don't like, the backbite. He'll say some shit and try to, no. Stick with that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to be stubborn? Fall on your sword. If you're going to be real about it, fall on your sword then. There's a time to be jokey and silly, but you're dealing with people's lives, bro. And,
Thanks.
I think people are too thin-skinned because if back in our day, we could joke, we could laugh about anything. We had a movie called White Chicks. If they came out with that movie today, bro, just black guys, you know what I mean? It would just be like, it would be just tasteless. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
I got an example of that too.
If me and you was to tell somebody in the Marine Corps, sergeant, you know what I mean? I think you establishing double standards between me as a corporal or sergeant versus him. You're doing that because I'm one of the big black dudes in the room. You've been through that, and back in the day you could have that conversation.
Yeah.
And in front of the stash on the gunny, it gets squashed. You do that shit today, now he's trying to ride you and kick you out the service
for emotional damage.
Our color in the Marine Corps right now statistically is going down. Ain't nobody going to the Marine Corps anymore for right now, because I still stay in contact with them motherfuckers.
From what I see, is more Hispanic. There's a lot more Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
And Hispanics go hard. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? They go hard. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. A lot of people just don't want to be hard no more. You know what I'm saying? Just they want to soft, cushy. I don't want to do nothing. Don't say nothing to me. I can decide to be whatever I want to be, which is true to a certain extent. But where do we draw the line on?
See, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. When I was coming up, if you start lying, if you playing right, if we with some chicks and you saying, "Hey, you got a girlfriend?" No, that don't count.
Right.
That don't count. That's part of the game. But hey, where's such and such at? Oh, he's on post by himself. Why is he on post by himself? Oh, because I was in the bathroom. No, you wasn't in the bathroom, nigga. You was asleep. You just compromised somebody's life because you was asleep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't, you know what I mean? Like that's, and I think that once you get on people, they want to call guys like me and you bullies. That's when I change up on them, because it's like, nah, we was playing, but just give it to me real sometimes. And if you do that in today's society, especially with all of the gender switching and all of that, like it's a sensitive topic, bro. It's a sensitive topic, and I don't really want to be offensive to no communities, but today, like to answer your question specifically, do you think society has become
some soft ass bitches?
Yeah, too thick skinned, like too thin skinned. Yeah, everybody's sensitive.
That's fuck.
Yeah, motherfuckers walk around with pussy pockets. I don't know what the fuck, bro.
I'm always getting told that I'm aggressive. I'm like, man, I just
I've been told that too.
like I just when I mean what the fuck I'm saying at the point in time and the passion. I'm Jay at the moment. You know what I'm saying? You got to feel me, bruh.
I don't mean to. I remember this one time, bro. I don't know if you. Not this piece of subject. Me and you had a show at Club Tropics.
That sounds familiar.
Me, you,
Me hustle.
me and Hustle. Me, you, Zoe, and the tall dude with the bald head. We
Oh,
was there.
Holler.
Huh?
The photographer.
The photographer.
Yeah, Holler.
And this dude in sergeant's course, I was gonna punch him in his mouth. I saw him because we had it out or something in the chow hall, whatever. And I got in trouble when I had to do all these laps. And we was arguing the whole time, and I kept getting in trouble. I ended up graduating, but I kept getting in trouble. He kept doing this bitch shit, and I had the liquor in me. So the liquor was talking in my ear. That was changing my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I don't know what happened, man. Like, I don't know if one of them songs came on or some shit. The Bone Crusher in the club. And I had that bad energy, bruh. Rock, he was like, please don't do that, bruh. I love you, bruh. Don't do it. We here for a show. We trying to get our names known. Don't fuck it up, man. We're going to go to jail tonight. We've been sipping anyway. We driving. Don't do that. And, I had to think about the crew instead of think about myself. Because I was getting ready to go all up in this nigga mouth. Bad. And because, of course, you can be passionate, you can be articulate, you can be intelligent. Sometimes you can be sophisticated. But what he fucked up is that when I stop talking, I'm processing. I'm about to get you.
I'm aiming. Right. We're going to hit this motherfucker.
I'm target. Yeah, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm
setting the crosshair.
Take him out, bro. But, we end up having a good run, a good show, and it was just good times, man. Right. And I was learning on the fly, like, cause I was a freestyle artist, but you was like writing songs, and we was getting our concepts together, and whatever direction that we were pointing to, whatever the record was, nasty ass bitch, we doing that.
Yeah.
It's about a nasty ass bitch. That's all we talking about, like, or whatever.
That shit was crazy.
It was crazy, bro.
It's San Diego. Remember we opened up for Game? You was there?
I was there.
That shit was live, bro.
Mexico. Mm-hmm.
People don't believe me. I say, bro, nah, I don't boo. And the motherfuckers tried to fuck us over, but Zoe was like, fuck that shit. Zoe real ass motherfucker too, man.
But you know what? Though, older than us, he had that mind.
He didn't give a fuck. He was the type of guy like, look, my upbringing was so fucked up. I'm for to make some shit happen. And I don't give a fuck.
His girlfriend was from Cleveland. Did you know that?
His who?
His girlfriend was from Cleveland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cleveland's like 50 minutes from here. Yeah. I was talking with him one-on-one one day. I was where I was from. And yeah. He was like, yeah, my woman from Cleveland. I'm like, man, that's 50 minutes of the block.
I remember we was downtown. You know what I'm saying? We had just did a show. And we was outside the club. And it was chopping it up with people and shit. It's like, oh, man, you dope and shit. You just need to get rid of Alvaro. And I didn't catch it at first. I was like, Alvaro? Zoe in the back, like, what the fuck this stuff? I say, what? He was talking about Zoe. He was being funny. Because, Zoe Mexican.
Yeah.
But I didn't catch it. I'm fucking... What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Alvaro. I'm like you. Like, who the fuck is Alvaro?
I like
Zoe. Man, look, I'm gonna tell you, Zoe hit that motherfucker so goddamn hard, bro. That boy said, ooh. What? Man, he hit that motherfucker so hard. And then his partner was about to jump in. I said, nah, nigga. If you jump in, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Let them niggas get the one-on-one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zoe handed it to him, boy.
Good.
Yeah, good. But talking that slick shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been in some situations, man, with with my peer group. Yeah.
I started deploying after that. Whatever happened to you and Zoe, man?
Shit, we always been cool to this day.
But I think he had his thing, and then I think you branched off a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
he wanted to go more on the Latin side, and I went to LA to hone my craft. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to make, because the whole reason I got into it was I want to make my shit sound dope. You know what I mean? And it just so happened I know how to make other people's shit sound I hate too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Baby boy, he just turned 19. Damn, I feel like yesterday.
Like I was just telling you, we was just watching the national championship with Vince Young. That's your house.
Shit crazy.
Crazy, bro. We was in our 20s. We in our 40s now.
20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like yesterday. Don't feel like no 20 years. What 20 years feel like?
Yeah. But me and you met in 02 though. We met in 2002. At WTI.
Where?
At WTI in a freestyle. At WTI in Yuma, Arizona.
Yuma Yummies.
Yuma Yummies. And WTI. And it was like an open mic. And we was rocking it. And then the mic went to you, to me, then the other dudes came in. It was nice. And we had a good time. So then when I transferred from 232 and went to 242, my nigga Rob, you pointed me out. You knew me first. You was like, yo, you was the dude over in WTI. I was like, yeah. And the hit song back then, going from 02 to 03, was Oh Boy with Cameron and then 50 Cent in the club. That was it.
Then I used to kill that shit at the E Club.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met Zoe. I did a freestyle battle at 32nd Street.
Mm-hmm.
So the winner, you know, they get free studio time. I didn't win because I didn't have enough people there.
Mm-hmm.
But Zoe was like, you killed that shit. I'll hook you over some studio time. And that's how we linked up. You know, I was like, you know, I'm trying to do, you know, it was Rock Sun Productions back then. Just like I was trying to do my thing. See how we just collaborate.
Hell
yeah. And it was a beautiful thing.
Man, shit, bro. I remember, man, it was like them days, man. I remember what's his name? Peterson?
I don't know where Peterson is, man. Sleepy. Yeah.
Big Eyes.
Yeah.
Man, you fucked him up though. At the tail end. Why, bro? Didn't he do something to you? Like
you talking about in Japan?
Yeah, y'all was boys, but then like something happened, man. What happened?
I mean, we were still cool after that, but you know, we was drinking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The nigga was talking, he was feeling himself and talking shit. And I was like, I'm just gonna let him make it. He had his girl with him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
We in the elevator and he's staring at me like, everybody know I don't like being stared at.
I don't either. Because you trying to say something.
Yeah, so the brother looking at me up and down like you want to do something. So I was like, I don't want to misinterpret this. So let me ask, hey man, you looking at me like you want to do something. And this motherfucker said, maybe I do. Oh. Why the fuck you say that, bro? And I just thought, you know what I'm saying? He already told me we ain't friends at the car. So we drunk, you know what I'm saying? I'm emotional. I take my friendships very seriously. Yeah. We ain't friends no more. They like taking this ball and going home. And I was like, all right, for sure. Motherfucker, fuck you too, nigga. And then he looking at me. So that happened. Now you looking at me like you want to do something? Well, I'm going to do something then. I'm going to do something before you do something to me.
Yeah, we do. I do think like that sometimes, bro.
And I had to make sure before I bomb on you, make sure.
I don't want to, but I will.
Yeah, but this is what you saying? This is what you want right now? Okay. Not saying I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker in the world, but I will fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, niggas don't thump no more though, bro.
No, they don't.
Don't thump, bro. They don't lock it up. Don't wrestle. You
I'm
know.
down. We can get in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we was in Thailand. Fucking Thai fighting. Because, in Thailand, they had the bars and they had the fucking kickboxing rings.
Yeah.
So our drunk ass like, yo, can we get in the ring and fight? So, ain't nothing worse than some bored drunk Marines.
Uh-huh.
We was in there mixing it up, bruh. Then somebody got a boxer fracture told on all of us. That's why I was on restriction. I was on restriction in Bangladesh.
Right. Right, bro. Let me show you.
Bangladesh, dog. I didn't miss shit but the embassy. That's it.
That's crazy as fuck, bro. Let me show you something real quick. We're gonna take it down here just a little bit.
Oh, you got a man cave?
I do. I'm gonna show you something, brother. Just real fast. Now that's the ace of spade right there. Hey, dog, let me show you that. You see it?
Yes, sir.
You see it right here, bro.
Them the Mike Tyson motherfuckers.
You see that shit? Sorry for my junky ass fucking spot. But yeah, man, you gotta practice your one hitter quitters. You gotta practice your 8-punch combinations too. Stop. The eyes, just in case you have to. But motherfuckers don't
You
fight
see
no
this,
more.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta keep my shit quick, bruh.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Ain't coming. Like
No,
4 or 5.
I'm about to throw combos.
There you go. Yeah, that's how you have to think that way.
You about to get all these snacks, all these combos.
Yeah.
Just the pepperoni.
Fact.
I see you repping the Steelers.
Oh yeah, my little man cave shit. Yeah. It is what it is, Pepper. Yeah.
It's good. It's good to talk to you, man. Like as always, man. I think I gotta.
I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you anytime, man. I'm coming out there.
Go ahead.
I said anytime, bro. Anytime you need me, man. I'm here, bro. If you're getting married, I'm coming. You know what I mean? I'll be one of the groomsmen.
Pray for me, brother.
Yeah.
I
need your prayers too.
Pray for me.
Man, the first one to 1 million, bro. Hey, I'm flying you out. You know what I mean?
Already.
I'm telling you. Man, so what songs did you used to grow up listening to, man?
No,
it was UGK, of course. That's poor Arthur right there. But like, who else inspired you?
What got me into rap was my Uncle Kenan. He's my dad's oldest brother. And he used to always be jamming rap or music, period. You know what I'm saying? So he was jamming Ghetto Boys. My mom's playing tricks on me.
Yeah, 91.
Yeah, so that shit. And he drove a Cadillac with a bullet hole. That was my dog, you know what I'm saying? He passed away. May he rest in peace. But he was a real dude. And my pops the same way. Real dude and really gave a fuck about his family.
Yeah.
Crazy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Will fuck you up, but loving. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the same way. My father's the same way.
Yeah.
And I just listening to that music was like, damn, that shit hard. Then he be jamming Isley Brothers. Then my mom, she didn't listen to rap, but she Tony Braxton, Anita Baker, Michael Bolton, Kenny G. And my dad was more like funk. He put me on all kinds of dope ass music. AWB, the song Green Onions, Holy Ghost by the Barcades.
Hell yeah.
That shit's so hard, bro. The drum feel, like the drum solo and that shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. And Pops told me about that. I'm like, you don't know what you talking about. I went and listened to that shit. I said, that motherfucker ain't lying.
Yep. Yep. I hear you. I hear you, fam. Hell yeah. Man.
But yeah, man, I used to write like another group I love was A-Ball MJG and Mr. Biggs. I sat and wrote the lyrics to that song on a tablet so I can rap along with it. I still know that damn song. That shit come on, I start spitting that motherfucker.
Bro, the first time I ever wrote lyrics to a song, it was to my mind's playing tricks on me.
No shit.
This year, Halloween fell on the weekend.
Me and Ghetto Boys a trick or treat in.
Robert Omen got behind our ass. So we speeded up the pace. I took a look back, and he was right before our face. He was in for a squabble, no doubt. So I swung and hit the nigga in his mouth. We was going out, we figured, but this wasn't no ordinary nigga. He stood about 6 or 7 feet. Now, that's the nigga I be seeing in my sleep. So we triple teamed on him, dropping them
H-Town bees on him.
Before blood flew, then he disappeared. Then my boy disappeared too. And I felt just like a
fiend.
Wasn't even
close to Halloween.
It was dark as fuck on the streets. My hands was all bloody from punching on the
concrete.
God damn, homie.
Yeah, that's my mind playing tricks on me.
Mr. Scarface is back. All of that. That shit was on rotation up here, bro.
Bro, I used to jam
that culture, bro, and we was living it.
Yeah. I used to ride the Metro bus from my apartments to my family in Acres home, and I'll be jamming Scarface the Diary.
Yeah.
Oh. Nigga, that shit's so hard.
Yes.
So you can feel the hand of the dead body, nigga. Don't believe that song. That nigga's wrong. Gangsters don't live that long.
Ice Cube get on there.
He got on that. Yeah. Got a scar on my face.
Yep. No shit.
Hell yeah, man. That was, you know, but
Scarface jams, I ain't going out like that. You feel me? Remember that? That video?
Man. No, I don't.
Man, I'll send it to you. But I ain't going out like that.
What was that? It was one. I can't remember it. I'm gonna go find it.
Yeah, you feel? I'll send it to you, bro. That's my shit, bro. Man.
But yeah, man. But we sound old, bro. We're like, I don't like this new music. Every generation, nigga, like Elvis Presley was sexual. Like, what? So imagine them in that era seeing what the fuck going on now. This is Grease all over again. Man, it's nasty motherfuckers. Grease.
I think if you stay true to the humanity in the record, people can feel it. Cause like my mom was listening to, nothing but a G thing.
Baby.
She was listening to I Ain't Mad at You. She didn't like rap, but certain songs stuck out. Dear Mama. Because Tupac, he brought the humanity to it. Sky's the limit. My mom would hear it and play that shit. She'll buy the whole album just for that one record, and then I would take it and listen to it all the fucking time. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, today, bruh, if it ain't the little baby or the baby, or if it ain't I listened to Kodak Black for a little bit, but then I was like, fuck him. It's either J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. There ain't that many. But they're doing that on purpose. There ain't no more R&B. Ain't no more fucking music. Remember, you used to make the tapes and had the bitch have it all queued up. Yeah. Come on in. I got you some McDonald's. Give it to McDonald's and shit. Slide over here.
I got you some extra sauce too.
Huh?
I got the McDonald's with the extra sauce.
Yeah, yeah. You got to.
You know, put the condom on like this year.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Being young, right?
Yeah.
My boy made this. He made like a post, and he was like, "The places you go in America, like a 5-star, the places you go in America, the way they talk. So if you go to New York, they talk like they underwater. So it's like with the sauce and you threw them shit. They talk real slow about
Yeah.
all their got O's on their shit, right? I want some water. Um, I want to wash clothes. They don't say wash clothes. They say wash.
Mhm.
And then when you go down south, everything got that stank on it. So it sounds like a gay. I'm your cousin. You,
That gay.
yeah.
And we don't pronounce the last couple letters. It's just
Yeah.
cousin.
What's up, Wody? Yeah. I'm your
You know what I'm
cousin.
saying?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Not saying.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Going
the-
down, not down.
Yeah.
Just lazy tongue, heavy.
Mhm. I'm that cousin from out of town. They'd be like, "Why do you talk so northern?" I'd be like, "I talk fair. I just talk how I know how to communicate. I don't mean no harm." That's like a Jamaican person saying what an African person sound like.
Yeah.
Or Puerto Rican and a Mexican having a prop. Hey, que paso? Hey, amigo. They're whatever.
But you better not call a Cuban or Mexican or a Puerto Rican or Mexican.
Yeah. Like I didn't even know they would take offense to that. Like not like that. They all Spanish.
Yeah. Well, it's some people take offense to anything they can take offense to.
Yeah. Thin skinned.
You know?
It goes
Yeah. So me, I just judge character.
Right.
Character, and I watch patterns. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect, but you know what I'm saying? I can make the conscious decision if I want to deal with this or not.
Right.
I got to deal with me regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Man.
Everything is a choice.
Remember
But hey,
that nigga
man,
steal? They used to
who?
fuck with him. What was it? He used to always steal. What's his name? D Jones?
Oh, that nigga always lied.
Man, he stole my hat. You don't remember that?
Nah.
And then he got like he left the squadron. He got fat somewhere or whatever. He got out. But I had a Pittsburgh Pirate hat, right? Black hat. And I was like, yeah, man, I left my hat somewhere at Rock's crib. And you was like, yeah, it's in there. And then when I got over there, like all the niggas was up in there. I'm like, where my shit at? Where my shit at? So then you didn't know where it was. I was like, man, like it's gone or something like that. Because we had a whole bunch of niggas over there. Mike Jones, KC. And then I ended up going to Jones' house one day and find my hat over there. Because I had like in the Marines, we had this thing called like write your name inside your hat on the low, just mark it, just enough. And I did that shit with that hat. It was like a 5950. It's all old and funky and smelling and faded. And I'm at D Jones in his room, and I'm like, "What's up, bro?" I'm like, "I ain't never been. This is my first time at your room. What's this doing in here?" And he was like, "Oh, I took it for you. I was gonna give it back to you." Nigga, I done seen you a whole bunch of times. So I was just looking at it. So that's a lot right there. So I'm looking at this. And I thought about either this can go two ways. Go ahead and blow it up. Or just, be cool and just catch him on the next one. Now I have a double reason to address you. So I kind of go, but I just looked at him. Because I was like, his car broke down and he asked me to take him somewhere delicate. And I took him. And went in his room and saw that shit. I'm like, I've been asking this for this fucking hat. You took it, bitch. That's how I feel. But
nah, Jones was cool, but he was also a character. I mean, everybody's characters, dog. But that nigga used to lie so much. I remember Marlon. He'd be like, man, Jones, you talking to us, right? Like, damn, that nigga used to lie to them hoes, man. We go to the club in Japan, in Kadena. We officers, he like, hey, man, it's the story. We officers, yeah. He pulled them, though. we got in the fight in San Diego because of this nigga. Actually, it was my fault. It was me, him, and Marlon. We was at Blue Tattoo downtown, and Jones was trying to fuck with somebody female. He's like, man, I bet you I can.
What's the club called?
I think it was Blue Tattoo.
Blue Tattoo. God damn the names of that.
Remember?
That's crazy.
Remember?
I remember that.
So he was like, this thing always talks shit. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. He got confidence, but nigga, I didn't want to hear it that night. I just want to drink, have a good time. I don't care about how many bitches you're gonna pull. So I was like, I bet you won't pull her. Why I say that? So the night goes on. I'm drinking, having a good time, boogieing, my two-step. And Jones, I don't know what Jones at. Then all of a sudden, he come up. I got a number. I say, word? The next thing you know, out of nowhere, wow, they didn't hit Jones. Nigga, we just started fighting. I don't know. Marlon was fighting. He had a cast on his arm. We in that motherfucker rumbling. I'm fucking rumbling with fucking security. You know what I'm saying? They take Jones out the back door, and security took me out the front door. And apparently I hit one of the security guards. I don't remember. I was just chunking him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's like, that's the motherfucker that hit me. I was like, oh shit. He gonna press charges. Then the other bouncer, big small dude, he was like, hey, get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, pew! I'm running. Next thing you know, I hear a motherfucker. It's fucking Marlon. It's like, nigga, where you going? This nigga didn't walk me down. I said, I don't know. I'm just going to the car. Where Jones at? I don't know. Mm-hmm. So we get to the car. Jones was already at the car. This same night, we ended up going to jail because Marlon drunk ass was fucking hype, ready to fuck some niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Adrenaline rushing. I'm like, man, it's over with, bro. It's over. Nah, fuck that. Where the motherfuckers at? This nigga. I know the statute of limitations probably over, but you know what I'm saying? He did some retarded shit. We end up getting, allegedly, we get pulled over. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And we get taken in for questioning. All because I said, nigga, no, you can't. You can't take that man. But why would you?
So the dudes on some hoe shit got mad because he got the bitch number.
Yeah.
And hit him.
Yeah, snuck him.
Mm-hmm. He might have went in their pocket, man. I don't like, like if you sometimes when people be lying, they be stealing too. It's all like interrelated.
But me and Jones, we was roommates at one point, and I didn't have no problems with him like that. But we was real good.
When you lived at the apartment, that's where I met. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He didn't. He lived in
Camina Ruiz. We was roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I had my own spot after that. Then Marlon was down in the other apartments. We all was in the same vicinity.
Hold up. Listen to this, fam. It was Camina Ruiz. Mm-hmm. Then you live with Petey?
Yep, that was I can't remember what street that was. But yeah.
That was like Mira Mesa, ain't it?
No, that's what Camina Ruiz was Petey. Mira Mesa was me and Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
So you was Camina Ruiz, right. So when you and Petey was together at Camina Ruiz.
That's when I had the studio in the other room.
Right.
Yeah.
So Jones didn't live with you at that time.
No, I think Jones was he already got moved somewhere.
Yes. And that's when I went to I left my hat at the studio.
Okay, because he had that white Broham Cadillac. The bitch was clean too. Yeah.
Now you talking. Yep. That's what it was. So we was at the studio, me, you, Casey, Mike Jones. We was all having a good ass time. And that
was Mira Mason, I think.
Nah, you was living on Comida
I
Ruiz.
always, I always had a studio. I don't give a fuck where I was at. I got a studio now.
Right, right.
I'm
But you
always gonna have a setup.
right. You had the Camino Ruiz shit. Jones didn't live with you because I had to take this nigga, home or whatever.
Mm.
He had a fucking fucked up car or whatever. It wasn't like that. But at the time, this was like the end of the days. Like, you know what I mean? It was just like, and that nigga he took my hat, bro. I walked up in his house, like, in his room, like, what the fuck is this, bro? And it was like fucking crushed. Like somebody sat on it and
Oh man, that's the worst. You fuck
dragged
up
it,
the shape.
you know?
It's like a girl we cover.
Mm, facts, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Because I mean, everybody was always talking about him like lying, but like when you know something is yours and you mark it, and then you find that somebody else's crib when you was looking for it, and trust what I'm saying is like
It's the
when I
principle.
went to his house and was helping him out or whatever, found the shit or whatever the case may be, it was like 2 or 3 months removed. Like the hat was old. It was an old issue, but who got a Pittsburgh Pirate hat? You know what I mean? You're not really repping it or from it. Some people get it for fashion because it's black and with a little drop of gold. That's nice. It's a nice little mix, But nigga had my shit, man. Fuck that.
You want to play about that Pirates hat?
Cause I was looking for that shit, man.
It's the principle, my nigga.
Principle.
Shit.
That's all you let you know. Hey, it's okay.
Whew.
Is that fire? Is that some fire weed or is that?
I had to back up off of it and put that shit down. Tangy ran chronic. Yeah, I'm fucked up now.
What you think about Andre 3000 not rapping no more?
I feel him. It's like, what am I rap about? I mean, you could rap about some stuff, but he's probably just on another journey. It's like I got all the accolades. I did that. Let me do something else.
If I tell you some shit, you might look a little deeper into why he won't rap no more.
Okay.
You may just, think about it a little bit. Let me tell you exactly where my mind's at with it.
Yes, sir. I'm still trying to get my bearings.
He did a song with Beyonce a few years ago, and it was called Party. And on We Like to Party, that. And he got on there and was talking about some other shit. Did not stick to the concept of the record. And it's on her album, but on the radio, it was J. Cole's version. And that's when he felt like he was dissed and he kept slipping because after UGK put him on the song on the Hustle and Flow soundtrack, it was all right. The beat was more driving the song, and then Pimp C, when Pimp C came on and he had he came in like a movie theater, like the theatrics. He had the bass coming. Pimp C set that song off. But he began to rap. And he always used to, bring in the introduction. He was losing his steam. He'd just be all over the place. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, Dre? And then I think the biggest slap in his face was when Beyonce took him off the record for the radio version and put J. Cole on there. After that, he didn't already laid all them vocals with Rick Ross. It's just like Andre, man, he just flanked out, man, his style. So it took a blow to his ego, and that's why he don't want to rap. And your boy L Cool J was like, "You're one of the greatest, dude. I don't know where you need to get your motivation from, but I'm damn near 60, and I think you're a better rapper than me." And I fucked with Drake for a long, long time. I fucked with him, but
I'm gonna have to go listen to that shit now. You just,
bro, there's two versions. It's Party, but
sparked my interest.
Yeah, listen to the Andre 3000 verse with Party and Beyonce. You a bad bitch and your friend's bad too.
Yeah, that's your jam.
Right. But Andre verse is garbage. It is.
It's garbage, bro. Not and if you good, I'm gonna say you good, and if it's trash, I'm gonna say you trash. No
Right.
hate, but it's not not good. And then you wonder why a young ass rapper like J. Cole get on there, and and he got more airplay. And
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. For sure.
Well, listen, Playboy, it was great catching up with you, man. I gotta go to work in the morning, family. It's 11 o'clock. You might have an hour on me. It might be 10 where you at.
Yeah, it is 10.
Yeah, it's 11 over here, Playboy.
But I appreciate you, my guy, taking the time out to talk with your boy, catch up. Oh Lord, I'm over here messing with stuff. But yeah, appreciate it, man. It was nice. I appreciate your input. Hopefully, some of the shit we were spewing out of our pie holes will touch somebody that'll watch this. You know what I'm saying? Get inspired.
We're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it better, bigger and better next time.
Yeah, man. This is the beginning.
Yep.
Because in the grand scheme of things, man, I want to help people, man. Not just black people, but people.
Yeah, good people.
You know what I'm saying? Get out of their own heads. You know what I'm saying? And just strive for shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have something. You gotta have that carrot in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Something to chase.
Right.
Purpose. Without it, you just existing. On the hamster wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And that ain't fun.
Mm-hmm. You living in vain.
Yeah, I mean, we are God's highest form of creation. I don't think we were put here just to exist. He wouldn't have made us in his image and likeness.
Mm-hmm. Let me give you a joke real quick. Somebody said, we should all sin because then that way Jesus wouldn't have died for nothing. Next time you go wrong, slide up in there. Jesus ain't died for that. Hey, don't go to church and say that. Don't
go to I would never.
No, bro.
God heard
it. Man, I gotta do this.
Wow. God heard you no matter where you was.
You died for? Awesome. Man, shit, man. Listen, man, it was real, man, and we're gonna do this again, man.
Yes, sir.
You my veteran brother, man. We family, man. I don't care. So, I'm the man with all the rings. I usually have a whole. My mom is like that. So I lost my brother in January. I know you saw that.
Yeah.
Brother, man. He had a dependency problem. We wasn't close after a while, but all of us Jackson boys, we were all these rings. So, I'm the brother from the East Coast, man, with the rings, man. And I love you, brother. It's on some real shit.
Love you too, bro. Have a good night, man.
You too, bro.
Yes, sir.
Real. Stay solid.
Always.